I remember I wrote that song for like my dogs. Like we were just like, that was like for the guys.
Wait, why is Drake going after Megan The Stallion? On his new album, Her Loss, with 21 Savage, Drake dissed everyone from Kanye West to Serena Williams, but it was his lyric about Megan The Stallion that caused a huge uproar on social media. Fans are now calling out Drake for going after black women for clout, and even Megan herself and her boyfriend, Pardison Fontaine, responded to the problematic lyrics and checked Drake for dissing Megan.
I'm not gonna say nothing too crazy, because y'all be doing too much.
But what exactly is Drake's problem with Megan? And how did Megan react to Drake dissing her on a song?
I felt like I was talking crazy on there, and then all of a sudden it became this like motivational record. I was like, I don't know if they read the lyrics, but
Drake is once again trending for all the wrong reasons, and this time he's facing some serious backlash over the lyric on his new song, Circo Loco, which references the 2020 shooting incident involving Megan The Stallion and Tory Lanez. To give you a bit of context, for the past 2 years, Megan's been questioned and criticized a lot over this incident, and people constantly joked about her injuries and called her a liar. The incident took place on July 12, 2020, while Megan, Tory, Megan's former friend, Kelsey Nicole, and Tory's bodyguard were driving away from a pool party at Kylie Jenner's house. Megan and Tory reportedly got into some type of argument, and when Megan exited the car, Tory shot her in both feet. One of the reasons why this incident caused so much controversy was because early media reports claimed that when police arrived at the scene, Megan told them she had stepped on broken glass. However, just days later, Megan issued a statement confirming that she had been shot, although she refused to name Tory as the shooter. She said that a crime was committed against her with the intent to physically harm her, and she also revealed that she underwent surgery to remove the bullets. But then, TMZ stirred the pot some more by releasing a statement from an LAPD spokesperson who insisted that Megan never told them she was the victim of a crime, which prompted many fans to accuse Megan of lying and trying to frame Tory. There were so many memes back then that made fun of Megan's injuries, and even some celebs like Drea Michelle and Chrissy Teigen mocked Megan over this incident.
I predict that they had some sort of Bobby and Whitney love that, drove them down this Snapped-esque type of road. And I'm here for it. I like that. I want you to like me so much you shoot me in the foot too.
So is Drake now also jumping on this bandwagon 2 years later? What exactly is his problem with Megan? After Megan endured weeks of mocking while she was still recovering from the surgery, she jumped on IG Live and broke down while talking about how it's messed up that people keep making jokes about the incident.
But yeah, I had to get surgery. It was super scary. It was like just the worst experience of my life. And it's not funny. There's nothing to joke about. It was nothing for y'all to start going and making up fake stories about.
In the meantime, Tory started sharing some tweets about how the truth will eventually come out, which led to even more backlash against Megan. After over a month of constant speculation, Megan publicly named Tory as the person who shot her, and she also accused him of orchestrating a smear campaign against her.
Yes, this Tory shot me. You shot me. Stop lying. Why lie? I don't understand. You shot me.
Megan then went on to describe what exactly happened during the argument with Tory and claimed she actually tried to remove herself from the situation.
Everybody in the car, it's only 4 motherfuckers in the car. Me, you, my homegirl, and your security. Everybody in the car arguing. I'm in the front seat. This in the back seat. I get out the car. I'm done arguing. I don't want to argue no more. I get out. I'm walking away. This from out the back seat of the car started shooting me. You shot me. I ain't get cut by no glass.
As for the reason Megan initially lied to the police, she explained she only did it to protect Tory and others from the police.
The police come. I'm scared. All this going on with the police is shooting motherfuckers for anything. The police was literally killing black people for no motherfucking reason. Soon as the police tell us all get out the motherfucking car, the police is really aggressive. You think I'm about to tell the police that us black people got a gun in the car? You want me to tell the laws that we got a gun in the car so they can shoot all of us up? I'm scared. It's a helicopter over us.
And though Tory was later charged with a felony and ordered to stay at least 100 yards away from Megan, he still insisted he was innocent, and again went on Twitter to claim that time will tell and the truth will come to the light. Tory also started complaining that his career suffered after Megan publicly named him, and he kept tweeting about the incident. But then, earlier this year, Tory was arrested over some of his tweets about Megan after a Los Angeles judge ruled the tweets violated the protective order in the ongoing case. However, he was released shortly after on a bond. Meanwhile, Megan addressed the incident further in a powerful op-ed for the New York Times titled, "Why I Speak Up for Black Women." Black women are still constantly disrespected and disregarded in so many areas of life, Megan wrote, and explained that her fears about discussing what happened were unfortunately warranted. But after everything Megan did to explain why she changed her story about the incident, there were still so many people who continued to mock her and blame her for Tory's failing career. The worst part is that Tory kept complaining about how his career suffered because of Megan's accusations, but then he dropped a new album just one day after the Breonna Taylor verdict. This led many fans and even some celebrities to slam Tory, especially since Megan actually tried to protect him from the police by lying about the incident. Rapper Jadena tweeted, "F all that king talk if you don't ride for Breonna, if you don't believe Megan, and if you don't protect the women who have been protecting us." And another Twitter user wrote, "The audacity of Tory Lanez shooting Megan and milking the situation to promote a new song the day after Breonna Taylor's verdict was announced. When we say black women are disrespected and unprotected, this is what we mean." But just when we thought people would finally leave Megan alone, here comes Drake bringing up the incident again and dissing Megan completely unprovoked. So why is Drake going after Megan now? He's one of the biggest artists in the world, so it's not like he needs more clout. So what exactly is his problem with Megan? On November 4th, Drake and 21 Savage released a joint album called Her Loss, and basically half of the album is Drake dissing everybody. From Kanye to Serena Williams' husband, Alexis, Ice Spice, and yes, even Megan. The 9th track of the album, called Circo Loco, features double entendre lyrics about a woman lying about getting shots. And while Drake's fans tried to defend him, claiming he was rapping about a woman getting body-enhancing injections, Drake does mention the word stallion in the same line, so it's really hard to believe he wasn't referencing Megan. Take a listen.
This lie about getting shots, but she's still a stallion. She don't even get the joke, but she's still smiling.
This line sparked a ton of backlash against Drake on social media, with many fans blasting him for perpetuating conspiracy theories that make it even more difficult for black women to be believed. One Reddit user wrote, "Why do we have to jump through so many hoops to be believed? And for the record, F anyone who continues this insane narrative that Megan is lying." New York Times best-selling author Frederick Joseph tweeted, "Drake is one of the most famous people in the world. Him perpetuating misogyny through lines such as the one about Megan The Stallion normalizes those same behaviors against black women amongst men globally. It's disgusting." The Hot 97 morning show host, Ebro, had a similar opinion, and he went off on Drake for profiting off of stereotypes about black women.
It's misogynoir. It's wanting to go at a black woman because she's black and she's a woman. And you know that's the most unprotected person on planet Earth. And that's that white supremacy working on y'all brain. So a black woman says something happened to her, the first thing you want to do is negate it.
Ebro also made a very good point about Drake having no real opinions of his own, but now all of a sudden he has something to say about Megan's incident.
Someone that never speaks on anything.
Right.
Drake never has a position on anything of substance.
And this is the thing to jump in on?
He didn't have nothing. Did he say anything about George? Did he have anything to say about George Floyd?
No, I didn't say anything about George Floyd, but in the
Black
same
Lives
song,
Matter? Was he outside protesting? Was he supporting any of that?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I saw any.
I don't even think he said his mom's Jewish. I don't even think he said anything about Kanye or any of that.
But how did Megan react to Drake dissing her? Well, Megan wasted no time responding to Drake's problematic lyrics, and she accused him of using her name for clout. "Since when is it cool to joke about women getting shot?" Megan wrote, slamming all the rappers who are quick to gang up on a black woman. "Ready to boycott about shoes and clothes, but dogpile on a black woman when she says one of y'all homeboys is her," Megan tweeted. She also called out Drake for attaching weak conspiracy theories and bars to her name, but being scared to address her directly or at her with a fact or receipts. Megan's boyfriend, Partisan Fontaine, also seemingly responded to Drake's diss by sharing this photo of him and Megan, and he implied in the caption that Drake is just mad that Megan's in a happy relationship. By the way, Drake recently revealed in his interview with Howard Stern that he's dating 4 to 5 women at the same time, and as far as we know, he's never had a stable, long-term relationship.
I get into this habit of dating like 4 or 5 women to make one woman, because I like these like 2 things
Pieces
about
of
this
each
girl,
one.
and then I like what this girl does for a living, and then I like. So it's just real. I honestly I don't know if I'll like hopefully I'll find somebody. The biggest thing is I need to be inspired. So I just don't ever. I don't know I don't know how to find that with the question in there with the other, I just need all those things.
After Megan and Partisan publicly called out Drake, the backlash against Drake on social media grew even more, and fans are saying they're tired of him always being so corny. Drake been corny, one fan said. He's a loser cosplaying as a black man that grew up in the streets of Atlanta. One Twitter user said Pusha T talked about Drake's mama, daddy, baby mama, producer, his kid, and ruined his Adidas deal. Yet Drake got bars for Megan and Serena's husband? DMX was right. And another person wrote, I have never ever tweeted a Drake lyric or even mentioned Drake on here for a reason. I'm from Toronto. I know what kind of giant loser he is. A desperate, attention-seeking bird from day one. A very specific, very Toronto brand of a woman-hating ding-dong. But how do you feel about Drake coming for Megan? Leave your comments down below. And if you like this video, make sure you check out this next story.